So that's an example of what it means, what it does. Sensors, data management, the capacity to analyze data locally, like in a car, to have a local management system that with certain trigger, certain kinds of information they trigger, they surpass a critical level, then being sent to the manufacturer who has a direct integration with its dealer network, with warehouses, can make appointments with dealers because they have access to the calendar, the schedules of these dealerships. It all becomes integrated and much smarter with the IoT, with the Internet of Things, because we can automate so many more things.
This is one of the smart city.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So these kinds of technologies, these kinds of possibilities become a reality with the Internet of Things. So that will have huge potential, not only for the car industry, but for so many other things, where we can make things much smarter and do much more with much less energy.
But Edson, that data from the many IoT equipment.
Right.
Who manages that big data? Government sector, enterprise.
Right. So
that's important.
That's very important. So that we'll come to that. Who manages that data? Facebook manages some of it. Can we control everything?
Direct money is that type of a big data.
Right. Of course they do.
Yeah.
How does Google make money? How does Facebook make money? Advertisements. Yeah. And they are attractive because they know so much about us. The more they know, the better they can sell their platform for advertisement. Therefore, I mean, if I would produce cars, I would be very interested to have this kind of IoT data, to know which people have actually spent a lot of money in repairs.
Germany government thinks how to do it.
I'm not sure how Germany is going to solve it.
Maybe direct money is that type of the data under the government sector.
Well, there are a lot of threats here. Yeah. I can see a lot of threats about security, these kinds of things. How are you going to? It's the potential is enormous, but how are you going to protect this from being hacked, for example?
I suppose the European people would direct money that type of the big data under the government sector. But United States thinks would direct money is private company.
Private hands. Right. Right.
Japanese government would do how to do.
Right.
Yeah.
In the Netherlands, we had a last weekend. There was a kind of popular television show. It's kind of a kind of comedy, half serious, half comedy.
Comedy. Yeah.
They were the host of that show was making an appeal to close your Facebook account.
Oh, Facebook account.
Because of in light of recent things.
Yeah.
And actually 10,000 people followed. They closed their Facebook account.
Yeah.
Because they don't have any trust that their data is safe.
Yeah.
With the likes of Facebook, Google, and what have you. It's going to be a concern. It's actually this is one of the biggest challenges, because with this things become very, very tricky. Auto lock systems. Yeah. If you hack them, you can get into any house without any problem. And hacking is not that hard. It's not that hard.
I think China government would like to manage that data under the.
Absolutely. I think China will introduce their own lock system. They can open any door. Well, I agree. I don't have the answer for it because I think this is actually one of the major problems with this IoT. I will show a little video later about the risks of IoT.
Economists are talking about this IoT threat for the authoritarian regime. They can manage information. So
Right, that net neutrality. That's we're also going to look at that.
like Japanese government, they try to establish law for the kind of information control sort of things.
Right.
This means try to manage people in the movement. Right?
Yeah, but everything becomes very like if you in that program, I watched it where they make this appeal to stop Facebook. But if you see how much information they have, it's really scary. It's really scary, and how they mine everything. I thought that basically I would be more or less safe and secure if I just wouldn't add all my private data on it, but there are so many other ways that they are capable of tracking all these things, and not only what you do on Facebook, but all kinds of other stuff. They found that actually people who use Facebook on their phones, actually all their regular telephone data can be monitored. It's scary. It's very scary. So 1984 is happening. But it's not the state. It's Facebook and it's Google.
Edo-san, for example, military equipments
Right.
should use that big data.
Well, I mean, there are things to say for that, but they're also becoming more and more vulnerable. The military was the inventor of internet.
Maybe military use another management system.
Right. So there are ways where you can privatize part of the internet. I'm sure that the internet that the military will use a kind of like encoded, but there are a lot of security concerns regarding using open networks. The advantages are very obvious.
Maybe North Korea will attack these big data system.
Right. But if you have access to it, if you know exactly where a truck, if you, for example, North Korea, let's say that they are also implementing IoT, that would mean that if you have access to that data, you know exactly where trucks are moving, and if you want to do a preemptive strike, it would be very easy to pinpoint exactly. Okay, let's go there and just send a drone there and boom.
Drone.
There you go. Or it becomes very simple. So the military, I think they will definitely use it, but they will also be very concerned because they know the power that the enemy will get if they take control over all the data that the military uses for their operations. Will be.
So China will go into any supermarket. Will going to be normal management, and then the government can control the people. Try to get in store. They can recognize he has experience for shoplifting, so he cannot to get in. So government can control the human history to prohibit for the crime or criminal activity. This kind we have. Japan is a little bit difficult to refer to personal information, but China can do that. So it means gradually government will control people.
Right, and like the whole money flow is also being digitalized. The less and less role for cash, so it will be much easier to track and trace where money is flowing, and if you can do that, you can see, okay, this person is spending about this amount per month, but according to his tax returns, he only makes this much money. How come that this discrepancy? It's time for the IRS to have a look there. So yeah, it will give us a lot of control. So the opportunities for that are good, but how are we going to manage? That's another question.
はい、皆さんこんにちは、雲野です。今日はですね、雲野塾の研修のプログラムをご紹介したいと思います。で、こういうふうなホームページありますけれども、ぜひですね、一度中身をご覧になっていただきたいと思います。今日はブーキューブさんのスタジオに来て、この収録をしておりますので、中身はこういうふうになってて、今最近ホットなね、グローバルリーダーの定義など書いてあります。で、特に経団連が作成しました留学すれば英語ができて専門性を持つというだけではですね、グローバルリーダーになれないとここに書いてありますようにですね、仕事ができる専門性を持つ英語ができるだけじゃなくてですね、私どもの塾ではリベラルアーツということと、それからもう一つは孫子の兵を、さらにはですね、日本の歴史というものを合わせて教えることによって、皆さんが海外の欧米の方々と、もしくは華僑圏の方々と正々堂々と渡り合えるような人物を育成しようというふうなことを考えています。ここに次のスライドが出ておりますけれども、ここに書いてありますのはですね、さらに、私どもの雲野塾の中身につきましてはですね、欧米の資料しか使っておりません。また実際に雲野塾は英語でやっておりますので、英語の講師が話しておりますけど、学習はですね、日本の歴史をまだ教えてますので、学習の午後はですね、日本のプログラムをしております。で、以前はこれ有料だったので、今はですね、実際に会場費も取っていただいておりませんで、毎回5000円ということで、朝9時から午後5時までやっておりますので、ぜひ皆さんですね、ご検討の上ご参加いただければと。英語のできない方もですね、学習の午後こういうふうな研修をしておりますので、ぜひご参加いただければというふうに思っておりますので、よろしくお願いします。で、ここにさらにですね、グループ討議とか実務の勘どころを教えると書いてありますけど、実際には私が10年ほどですね、欧米の新聞とか雑誌等をですね、集めてきた、もともと英語のベースでございますので、そうしたものをですね、50セッションのテーマに分けて資料作成しております。そういうことで、世界のオペレーション、もしくはカントリーリスクも含めてですね、しかも世界のトップの方々に対してもいろいろな分析とか洞察をしてですね、議論をしております。そういったことも含めてですね、今後ともよろしくお願いしたいと思います。以上で私の挨拶を終えますが、今回のこのビデオの収録にあたってはですね、V キューブさんのスタジオをお借りしてですね、お時間を頂戴して、このビデオを作成させていただきました。よろしくお願いします。どうもありがとうございました。